Hello and namaste everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So today I want to share a profound story from ancient wisdom about a king named Janak and his spiritual journey. So Janak was no ordinary king. He was a deep thinker, a spiritual seeker who despite his wealth and power felt something was missing in his life. His story and the guidance he received from his teacher, Sage Ashtavakra, holds timeless lesson for all of us searching for true happiness and meaning. And Janak's concerns, the search for lasting happiness. Like imagine being King Janak and you have everything, riches, a loving family, respect, power, yet Janak was restless. He realized that no matter how much he achieved, happiness always seemed to slip away. And wealth brought temporary joy, but it faded. Relationships gave comfort, but they couldn't fill the void. And success felt good for the moment, but soon it left him craving for more. So it was like trying to hold water in your hands and it just keeps spilling. So Janak began to question, why is lasting happiness so hard to find? He saw that the things he chased, money, status, even love, were temporary, and they couldn't give him the deep, unshakable joy he longed for. So this realization led him to ask three profound questions to his teacher, Sage Ashtavakra. So how do I gain true knowledge? How do I achieve liberation, freedom from this cycle of craving and disappointment? And how do I develop detachment so I'm no longer controlled by the ups and downs of life? So these weren't just casual questions. Janak was desperate. He was a spiritual aspirant, someone who had already spent years reflecting and seeking, but he wasn't fully enlightened. And he knew that the answers he sought weren't simple because most of us are so used to looking outside ourselves for happiness in things like people, or achievement. And Janak wanted to know how to find peace within and Ashtavakra's wisdom, the path to true freedom. Sage Ashtavakra, a wise and enlightened teacher, responded to Janak's question with profound clarity. His teachings, found in Ashtavakra Gita, cut through the confusion and point directly to the truth. So let me share the essence of his guidance in a way we all can understand. So true knowledge, that is seeing beyond illusion. And Ashtavakra told Janak that true knowledge isn't about collecting facts or mastering skills. It's about realizing who you really are. We often think that we are just our bodies, our thoughts, or our roles, like a king, parent, or a professional. But Ashtavakra said, you are not your body, not your mind, nor your possessions. You are the pure consciousness. You are the pure awareness, the unchanging I am that observes everything. Think about it. Your thoughts come and go. Your feelings changes. Your body ages. But there's something constant, a sense of you that remains, and that is your true self. True knowledge is recognizing this and understanding the world we chase, full of objects, desires, and distractions. It is like a dream. It's temporary and can't define you. And Ashtavakra has urged Janak to shift his focus inward, to see beyond the illusion of material world, and about liberation, that is freedom through letting go. And Janak asked about liberation. Freedom from endless cycle of wanting, getting, then feeling empty again. And Ashtavakra's answer was simple but profound. Liberation comes when you stop identifying with your desires and attachments. He said, you are already free. Bondages exist only in your mind. And what does this mean? We are trapped not by the world but by our attachment to it. We think we need things like money, approval, or success to be happy, but Ashtavakra taught that these things are like chains we put on ourselves. To be free, Janak had to let go of the belief that happiness comes from outside. Instead, he was to reset in his own being, in the pure awareness of I am. That's where true freedom lies, not in getting more, but in needing less. So detachment, that is finding peace amidst life waves. So finally Janak asked about detachment, like how to stop being pulled around life's highs and lows. And Ashtavakra explained that detachment doesn't mean rejecting the world or becoming cold and distant. It means seeing things for what they are. Temporary. A beautiful sunset fades, a delicious meal ends, even love changes over time. And when we cling on these things, we suffer. when they are gone. And Ashtavakra advised Janak to live in the world but not to be of it. Enjoy life's moment, but don't let them define you. Be like a lotus flower, rooted in the mud but untouched by it. By staying rooted in the awareness of your true self, you can experience life fully without being controlled by it. And this is detachment, living with peace, no matter what comes or goes. Why this matters to us? Janak's story isn't about just a king from long, long ago. It's about all of us. We all are searching for happiness, and like Janak, we often look in the wrong places. We chase things that feel good for a moment but leave us empty in the end. And Ashtavakra's teaching reminds us that true happiness isn't out there, it's already within us. It is in recognizing who we really are, letting go of our need to cling and find peace in simply being. And this doesn't mean we abandon our responsibilities and stop enjoying life. It means we live in a new perspective, one where we are not slaves to our desires, where we can face life's ups and downs with calm and clarity. Janak's question and Ashtavakra's answer invite us to look within, to discover the joy that doesn't fade, the freedom that is already ours. So let's take a moment to reflect. What are we chasing? Are we looking for happiness in things that slip away? And what would happen if we turned inward like Janak and sought the truth about who we are? And Ashtavakra's wisdom is like a guide for all of us, a path to lasting peace and freedom and joy. So thank you all for listening, and may we all find peace and courage to seek happiness that lies within. Thank you all.